One Deck 2 podcast in the building, episode 51.
So you know what I mean? Yeah. You got the numbers now.
Episode 51
still.
This is officially, alright, although there's 52 weeks in a year, we celebrated a year episode last week. So you are officially the first guest of the second year. You get what I'm saying? We've been trying to get you on for a long time, but you're kind of busy. It's been kind of hard, you know what I'm saying? We got one of the youngest and one of the baddest. You know what I mean? DJ, entertainer,
artist.
You get what I'm saying? Sound man.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Probably he's like a young veteran. You get what I'm saying? He's got the old school style.
Yeah.
Now, I believe he was born in England. I believe he went to school in England. I believe he grew up in England, but he's a yardie. He's a yardie. You know what I mean? We got DJ Dio in the building. Yeah, man.
Come on, listen.
So, what go on, bro?
Damn, man, you get me.
It's been a minute trying to get you in.
No, I know, definitely, because a couple of times Fats has shouted at me and he said, yo, Dio, this week, I said, yeah, and then something happened, and but we're here now, so.
Yeah, let's not dwell on that. So, let's just get into it from early. Now, you don't need to expose your age, but I know you're quite young. But you've got mad history. Yeah. So let us know when you started in the game and when you started to, step out from, because I know you come from a sound family background. Yeah. So there's obviously an age when you're just surrounded by it and taking it all in. So that happened to me. But then there's an age when you step up. Yeah. So when did that all start for you?
So let's say I was about 12. My dad's a sound man. My dad is the owner of Black Knight, the CEO. And I've been watching him from long. When I say I was in Jamaica, I watched him from young. You get me? When I used to go little dances, he used to keep on my block, and I wouldn't even go out to party. I just watch my dad DJ, isn't it? And watch him string up the sound and everything. So from about 11, 12, I actually started to pick up the CDs, because my time was CDs, isn't it? It wasn't vinyls. I started with CDs, and practice and watch my dad, and he used to tell me one and two things and when he's at work, I just jump on. When he's at work, he left the sound. We had a different room for the sound, innit? And it's always all I have to do is just turn the switch. It's in everything plug in or whatever. So I just started to practice from them time there, and he used to bring me to little kids parties. Okay. And a couple of times he bring me to some house parties, some dance, and I would be there and watch him string up. I would even go upstairs and sleep, come back downstairs in the party, and people be watching.
What's that? In Jamaica or in England?
Here.
Okay.
You get me? But when it was Jamaica, like I said, I would be in the dance. I would sneak up.
Okay, so let's just get this right, because as I said, I don't know you from when you were young, so I just made it up. But, so you were born in Jamaica, and you grew up in Jamaica until you were.
Well, I came here when I was 6.
Yeah.
Went back when I was about 9.
Okay.
Stayed for about 2 years.
Okay.
So within that 2 years, that's the time when I was out in the dance and stuff.
And you come back for secondary school?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I saw a picture. I think on your Instagram one time there was you put something up of you in a school blazer, like school days.
Yeah.
And that's what made me think, you know what I'm saying? But his whole style. I said, wow, this is confusing.
It's when I went back down. When I was 6. What did I say when I was 6? No, I came when I was 9. When I went back down when I was 9, that's when it's the roots came back to me. You get me? Because
it's your influential years.
Yeah. That's when the roots come back. And I always used to speak British in it. So when I went back down, the pattern came back proper. And when I came down, my mum was like to me, I needed to speak British again. What's going on? But it's always there. I can speak pattern anytime. You get it? And then, so when I actually started to go into the dance and start playing was when I was about 15, 16, you get me? I would never speak.
Oh, you didn't host, you just DJ'd?
Yeah.
So did you have a host?
I just warmed up certain time, because my dad always used to have some dance, so he'd play and I'd just always go and just warm up and then leave.
Yeah. It's like the graduation process, he's bringing in tunes.
Yeah, you can't just
straight. So you had the school in there, so you had the warm up,
That's the thing.
Yeah.
when it came to that now, I was always playing reggae.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you had proper warm up.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you know music.
Yeah.
Where some youths just
remember I saying some of the youths there. You see them. I rate the young generation of DJs. Man. It's a different. When I was young, 16, I wanted to be rated in it. So I can't frown it upon the young. You get me? But I couldn't. There was no chance for me to go out and play the top 10. There was no way for me to do it. Nobody would, unless it was a party that we did, or one of my friends' parties, and I'm the DJ. Then that's the only time I'm getting to exercise those. But when I'm getting a bring in from a big man or whatever,
you have to
it's
play your
strictly
position.
warm up. Yeah, and, you know, and the younger youths, they just every day in top 10.
Yeah, what they want to. The thing is, what they want to see is if you can set a dance.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? If you can keep the warm-up crowd entertained. Because there's always some people that come there early and just want to hear certain songs. So you, as that early warm-up DJ, have to rock that crowd, no matter if there's 20 or 100 people there. You get what I'm saying? So even that now, reggae is the main thing. You get what I'm saying? And you have to show them so you know music as well. If you got, like I said, the young guys, them know it's just top 10. But if you want to show them knowledge and show them, say, yo, you have it, you're supposed to go back to some Bob Marley, some Dennis Brown and rock the crowd, see him like that. You get what I'm saying? So it's not, me never grew up on the top 10 thing them. And it took a long while for them to show me respect and ratings. Me have a 5 feet. You get what I'm saying? As a younger DJ as well. Because loads of time, even going in some big dance, some promoter might see me and want to book me for them dance, and then I'm amongst the big man them now. You get me? So it's like nerves them, they don't know, and you have to show these men, but sometimes they don't want to. They don't want to hear what you have to say. They don't want to hear what you have to play.
Yeah.
They don't care. They just want to know that they are getting their thing and they're playing and whatever. They just show me to the side or whatever.
It's hard to get respect. It's hard to get respect when they instantly don't respect you.
Yeah.
You understand? You step in the dance and they don't even want to give you a chance. It's like, you know, you see a girl and you say, hey, excuse me, she says, I've got boyfriend. You're like, yo, you need.
Yeah, you didn't even know what I'm trying to say.
No,
she could have dropped a pencil.
Anything. But once to get that girl to take you serious and you end up getting a number, you know that's work. Because from the first syllable, she was on it. Alright, so you see that? That's how it feels. When you go into a dance as a young youth and the man them just don't want you to play. They don't even want CDs. Well, now it's different with the laptop times. Like some man said, "We don't want a laptop." You know what I mean? But in the CD thing, I used to get that because they were on record. Not on a CD DJ, man. And what?
Them things happen to me. I can't put my laptop on this and can't use this controller or whatever.
Can't use that. I've been to a dance and they tell me I can't use this headphone port. The headphone port, you know.
And the worst thing is if you're supplying the equipment in the sound system, you can't tell a DJ that booked for the dance that you can't use your thing because you're booked to bring that.
You're providing that. Bro, man, when I first did a record thing when I was a youth, the man took his needles.
So I'm meant to play. It's
only because one of the big men in the dance knew my dad. And they see that they're trying to sabotage me and it's, nah man, you can't do that.
It's happened, fam. You know, it's funny because it happens to all of us. You know what I'm saying? It happens to all of us that trying to come up as a young youth in our business. And the worst thing is we don't, when we're young, we don't even know all these things. You get me? We have to go through it. We have to experience it.
And then
sometimes we're thinking, why did they do that? But it's like no, I'm quick to tell a man about himself. No, fam.
Wait, because you've grown. Bro, listen, rest in peace, Mr. Banton, I was on Power Jam. Mr. Banton bad me up, man. Bad me up. That's how Junior Ranks is that. Big man on the station, don't want to look at you on the station. Don't want them. He just bad me up one day and I just left the studio thinking, what have I done to this guy? The guy is older than my dad. So now I'm not going to cuss him back. I want to out of respect, but out of respect. Fast forward anyway, I start doing my thing, start getting my stripes. No, me and him, my big friend. Nah, man, I think always remind me. I said, listen, remember that time? Remember trying to know you are book me for this, say you want me for that.
It happens, bro. Even, I could give you examples, but I don't want to call them his name, but I can give you the same examples like that, brother. You get me? People just wanna, like, I don't know, they just wanna kill your vibe from the start. They just want something to say and something, you get me? For you and them to even, in us looking foolishness. You see me? And then later on, it's like, you and them a big friend, like, big up Dio. You see me? Big up Black Man. Them you there, I'm my you them. And you think, what's the same? And you're thinking, brother, like, what? No, you tell me about my mother, like, last week, like, I know you're picking me up. You get what I'm saying?
So you've had the fight. So now, Black Knight sound. I'm familiar with the sound. I haven't really heard too much. So that sound was playing in Jamaica, and your dad brought it over to England.
Yeah.
Now, tell me the circuit that Black Knight's on or was on before you stepped in.
You see, like when I was around, so like when I said I was about 15, 16, there was a time where my dad stopped playing the song.
Okay.
I think it was a time. For a couple of years he put it down, just for different reasons and sort out some things. You get me? So he put it down.
Not the last time. Yeah, sorry.
So him stopped playing the song for a bit, but he was just playing in like Thorn Heath and South London, look at Horse Park and them or whatever. That was when I was younger, so that was just a little area that he was in. You get me? When he was in Jamaica, a different thing. He was playing all over Jamaica.
Okay.
He's from Kingston. Yeah. And he met my mum in Chilani.
Okay.
That's far.
And it was a song that took him to Chilani. He had a booking.
Serious?
You get me? So he played
So
all over Jamaica.
you're a music baby. Dance baby.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So it's in the blood.
It's in the blood. That's it.
So when he came over England, it wasn't really. He used to play the song himself. He had an MC that was bad. Yeah. What's it? I can't remember his name. Some classic, Mr. Classic. I think that's his name. But he went Jamaica innit? You see me? So then when he went Jamaica now, it was like for my dad to find the next MC was mad. So he took a time out. You get me? Because my dad's not really a talker like that. And like I said, a lot of people joined the song and came off. So I'm like taking bits from everybody. You get me? Learning from everybody, watching big dances, watching some big selectors from Jamaica and thing, learning from everything. And then the clash thing, even the clash thing now, my dad's a very, I don't know, he's a very wild, so like he just love the clash thing. You see me?
That's my type of
And no matter what, he's always getting dubs. And I never used to understand it back in the day. Like I never used to understand why he's getting dubs. And I used to hear some dubs with my name and I'm like, how did he get this out? You know what I mean? Like, so when I started to learn about the dubplate thing now, and he bringing me into the clash scene and myself, like he was before it was like I would just download the dubs and just put them in a dub file. I would never
like go
organize them or go through them. I remember one time in like 2015, we had the sound check thing and it was a Battersea and those 3 different songs string up. I think it was 4 songs altogether actually. Yeah, 4 of us all together. And everybody's on their own sound system.
Own
so it's a sound
real thing.
Property.
Property.
So it's a sound check thing. And then like after everybody set up their sound, tune it up, play for like 10-15 minutes, the promoter was like, alright, cool. Everybody play 10 minutes dub, then play another 5-minute dub. I'm like, what? My dubs are like, what are you talking about? You get me? So the good thing is that these songs, they weren't really proper.
Oh, they didn't have it like that.
They weren't
that kind of sound.
And they never had dubs like that.
Okay.
You get me? They had dubs. But so what I did quickly, because I know I had a couple of rhythms and a couple of dubs of rhythms, so what I did, I just took them off quickly and put them in their rhythm and whatever. And my dad was the one that was talking and I was just playing. And literally, we didn't know nobody there. And nobody knew what sound in it. Like, the other sounds had their crowd. Nobody knew us. And when it came to like, I think it was the last round, everybody played good. But the last 5-minute round, we played some like newer dubs. Okay. I think them time Golly Bop even came out. And he had a bad song. Every girl want to walk out.
Yeah.
But we remixed it, a song clash with.
Okay.
Every song want to clash half away. And just that dub alone took the whole night. Because he was just...
Golly Bop was big, you know.
Yeah.
At the time.
Like at the time.
He reached them. He just went zoom.
Yeah, quickly.
And then
he collapsed.
But
he went the same speed he went.
Because you can't manage that. You get me? And the amount of hype he got after that, and like, remember he's from the gully, yeah. You get me? And then the girls, them, the attention, and all
It's all
that.
Yeah.
You see me? So even that now, that was my first proper experience in a clash, because it turned into a clash. And we actually, you know, came out on top of everybody else, because there was even a trophy as well. So I'm like, right, this promoter like planned this. Like, he's saying it's a sound check, and then afterwards you're clashing. Like, so that was the first. So after that, I said to myself, all right, cool. I went through every dub. And I said, all right, cool. Let me organize them fully. Everything, put them in rhythms and rhythm. Make sure every dub, the year and whatever. You have some older dubs, you have some veteran dubs. So you put them in the, you know, the older
in the 1-for-1 folder.
Yeah.
Kind so they have to separate.
Yeah, separate a dub them and thing. And then I think the same year, at the end of the year, there was another clash we was into. I think it was even the same year, the next year. There was another clash that we got put into. And this was a more serious clash because we got promoted properly.
Okay, this was a clash.
Everything. You get me? And then we had, by the time that we had an MC on our sound system this time.
Okay.
See, and he's a warrior. Like, he loved clash too. You get me? So, and he had a good voice.
Yeah.
His voice, you get me, demanding voice and everything. So we prepared for that clash properly, and we won the clash. You get me? So after that now, like, I never used to take the clash thing seriously, but when you're in the clash, it's different.
Yeah.
You get me? Being in the crowd is different than being in the clash. Because pressure's on you.
Yeah, proper pressure.
You know what I'm saying? So then after that, brother, after he left the song, that's when I took up the microphone.
Okay.
I said, all right, cool. Let me start to get in there properly and get more experience. And it was a little young parties, them little 16 birthdays and everything that I used to play at. And I was like 16 at the time. You get me? So I used to be playing at my friends' birthdays, college parties, and, you know, some uni parties as well, and getting my experience with the MCing more. Yeah. And the advantage I had was I could speak Jamaican, innit?
Yeah.
So people at my age was like, rah, you get me? Like, he's more demanding than everybody else. Like, it's weird. I don't find it like that weird, but it is weird when I try to speak English.
Okay.
Talking on the microphone.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
Like, I guess you know what it is. I guess it's the influence.
Yeah.
Because if you go up on sound tapes and the sound system culture, or dancehall, then it's playing a tune and someone saying, this one's for all the ladies, and then someone saying, there's a complete different hype level. Yeah. So we're all drawn to that, and you notice, like, even when, like,
even if I host on dancehall, I have to give a little accent.
It comes out.
I can't do it in English. Your
style. You speak English, but the way you project.
Yeah,
I can tell that's your influence. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
You got that influence, but you just do it in your own way.
Yeah, I get it.
Because the way they hype over the music, I find that the host or the mic man is just as important as a DJ in those particular dances. But the average UK dancer, they don't need it.
No.
And it's funny because if you're in a dance in Jamaica, or a dance in a Jamaican dance, and you're not talking, like, the dance would be boring.
Yeah. No matter what you play,
people not gonna, like, they'll just be standing there. So you have to be demanding that crowd. You know, people are hyped. They love to hear their name big up. Yeah. They love to hear this and they love this. You get me? So
and some got the ends and then
right. And I've been in a dance over here, or party or club over here, and the girls them don't like the shouting.
Yeah, it's different.
You know what I'm saying? Some people don't like it. Like, why are you shouting like that?
Yeah.
Like,
why are they talking over the music so much?
They don't like it.
Why is it? Some people,
different strokes for different folks.
You get me? So that's the thing now. It works some places and some places don't work.
So what you say? You know when to turn it on and turn it off, kind of thing. You learn that as well.
You learn that the hard way, right?
Yeah. Because
shouting in the dance, and everyone's like, what?
Some girls are like to me, like, shut up. You get me? Straight up, like, no joke.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I get paid to talk, I talk that shit.
That's the other thing though. Where do I do what these 10 people here want, when there's a crowd of 100. You know what I'm saying?
No, but what you do is you go home that night and you say, you know what? Based on that crowd, I'm gonna do a little less. You don't have to. I'm not gonna be in the dance. I'm gonna shut up. You might. I might even talk more. It's just because of my ego. But when I go home, I will think, right? You know what? Okay, I'm gonna see that type of crowd, and I'm gonna home it in a little piece. Then I'll see that kind of crowd, and I'm gonna
double it up.
That's how you know how to read the crowd now, and that's a big factor in DJing. You have to know how to read the crowd. If you don't know how to read the crowd, you're lost.
Yeah.
If you don't know the crowd once, you're lost. And these are the things though. These are what promoters book we for because they know we can do the job. You know what I'm saying? They book we for that. And sometimes I get booked just to host.
Yeah. So how long have you been hosting now?
From when I was about
roughly.
From about 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
Because I've seen you host. I think I've probably seen you before that. But the first time I saw you host, and I thought, he's alright still. Was dancehall episode in Spain.
The first Spain.
Was it the first Spain? I don't know if it was the first Spain, but the one you went up on the side. I think it was the luminous reef.
Yeah.
All
blue.
I don't know what you was wearing.
Or white.
It was the luminous thing, man. Yeah, you went up on the side though. That's what I said. Because they weren't a stage.
Yeah.
I think KJ. You was playing for yourself.
And then KJ.
Then you bought KJ and then you went up on the side.
Yeah, that was the second one.
And they're just getting bare forwards.
The acrobats.
Just shelling.
Yeah.
Just getting bare forwards.
I got a video and I'm like,
yo, fast. Yeah. There I said,
he's got this.
He's got this still.
That's the thing though. I even had to kind of build myself at dancing episode as well because I think the first one I didn't get that much play.
Okay.
And I think it was in Amsterdam, the first one. Then Spain, I built myself even more. I got two prime time, not prime time, but decent time. So I had to say, you know what, listen, boom, I have to show them what I want. You see me? Cause I want it more than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So then after that one, then dancing episode again in Amsterdam, I got more play there. And in Spain again, the one where you saw me. I just you get me? I have to show
you know what as well though? Like dancehall episode, to get like a prime, not a prime time, but to get a prime time kind of, you've got to have done something.
I ain't been to dancehall episode, but what I do know is I know the sounds that are on it, and I can see. And I can see the competition. Yeah. And I can see why you have to really be on your A game. But you see what he just said. I don't want it to go over your head. He went to the place. Yeah. He never got the time. Instead of being vexed like enough man. I ain't going back. Not going back. Yeah. He said, you know what? I'm gonna make them know. Gonna make them know. Then you know what I'm saying? Now, without even thinking about it, when the dancehall episode team are writing up the schedule, they're thinking of putting him. They're like, alright, cool. This, you know, like
this need a shell.
Yeah, Dio in them. You know what I'm saying? That's that work ethic. He just said, I want it more than them. He might not, but that's how he has to believe it. Because they tell that's it. So some man will take it as a disrespect or whatever, but you got to earn that. Now I think I've seen you play once or twice, but I used to see you in the dances then. I got a video. Remember I put the video?
Yeah, I'll be dancing.
Yeah, he's in the middle. In the middle.
That's the thing. So I forgot you can dance as well. He's got the dancing thing as well.
I used to dance before.
Yeah.
I was a footballer. Yeah. Before the music was always there. Like I said, my dad was always. You get me? And it was always there. But I used to play football, and when I went to parties, I used to dance. You know, shake a leg or whatever. My team. You get me? And I'm just a vibes person, and I love music. And anytime I hear music, and when music kick, and I'll just go out there and just enjoy myself, even if I'm not booked.
I see that.
But that's what draws people. Yeah. Because when that's energy, you get what I'm saying. You can be in a dance and stand up and a and you can do all of that, but the energy's wrong. So being in the middle, first, I'm not a dickhead, innit? So I can dance all I want. You can't diss me.
Yeah, people try, you know. Yeah. People try to one day and I go, come out time, but that's just me. You get me, and that's what. And now when people see me and they're like, "Yo, what's going on?" You know, You know, what's going on? You get me? Because they know that when I roll out, people roll with me. Like there's times where the party will just standing, like everybody be static in the party, and when I start to dance, people just start to follow, people just start to come in.
You see what I'm saying? The energy transferable.
Yeah.
So yeah, big up. All right, so let's now look at it. So firstly, I want to big you up for carrying on your father's legacy. Enough man, including myself, come from a long line of a sound
system
and do my own thing.
Yeah.
My dad's sound, if I had said, you know what, let me take up the baton and let me take it on to the next level, the sound could still be around. But I didn't do that. Enough man ain't done it. Enough man, when you hear their history and their story, you say, wow, that big sound popped down and now you're doing your thing. You should have. So I respect you for doing that. You get what I'm saying? And repping the sound. Because now you've given the sound extra years.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you got it, what your plans are, but if
I've been saying to my dad that we're gonna take it to the world. You get me?
Because it could have just fizzled out
and I'm proving it. Because a lot of the time, my dad's had arguments in the show like, I don't want to do like, because more time, you know, everybody's saying deal, but not everybody knows the sound. You know what I'm saying? If they know me, they know me. So it's like, I'm still pushing the sound. Everybody just, you know, some people might know, some people might not. When people are booking me, they're like, I want to book deal, boom. And then I'm like, well, Black Knight. They're like, who's Black Knight? Like, that's who I'm a part of. You know what I'm saying? And I have to show people. I even tattooed it on myself. And my dad has no tattoo on him. And I got a big tattoo on that. When people look at my tattoo, they're like, what does that say? I say Black Knight. They're like, well, why would you put that there? I said, only I will understand that. You know what I mean? So it is. So I have to bring it to the world. I tell my dad this all the time. And my dad, that's sick though. I tell him all the time. I don't stop. And if I say deal, it's Black
Knight.
Yeah. Okay. And even if you don't, even if more people know you as Dio, it's because of the climate that we're in. DJs excel and sounds don't, because sounds don't get the opportunity to be booked, because to book a sound you kind of have to give them the night. You understand? But you're building and always screaming Black Knights. That is important. You get what I'm saying? So when now Black Knights put on an event, people say, Dio, I'm going. Yeah. So your father, but he's from an older generation, so you know what I mean? You're doing the right thing, and I like to pay respect for that. Because enough man don't do that. You get what I'm saying? Alright, let's fast forward a bit now. I hear everybody playing this dub plate. Life of a DJ. Life of a DJ. I say this tune is bad, but what's pissing me off is that everyone has this on dub plate, and I'm hearing it, and I'm saying, "Oh, all this blood clot, me not get this." I am the life of the DJ. I'm the heart here, the party. How me not get this? And they're saying Dio, and I'm saying, "Who's Dio?" They're saying he's local. Because I'm Southwest, he's Southwest. I'm saying, who's this? But we're different age, generation. I'm saying, bro, I need this on dub. I can't remember. I think I asked a few people, but nobody was telling me nothing special. So I said, but I played the tune because that's the life of a DJ. You get what I'm saying? So let's talk about that tune. What made you decide to make a tune? And just before, I'll say what I'm gonna say after. Yeah, what made you decide to make a tune, and how did that all start?
Well, to be honest, it was never me to make. It was never like I never had music. I never had a plan to make a song. You get me? My friend Flex is the one that wants to do music. And obviously I had a few links, and there was a song called Elegance when it was popping. And obviously then Flex linked me and said, well, do you know whose rhythm that is, or who I can get that rhythm from? Because he do a song on it. So I said, okay, I'll make a call. I linked someone called Birthday, and I said, yo, Birthday, you know, that rhythm, because he has a song on it as well. And I just started to know Birthday then. And I said, yo, that rhythm, whose rhythm? He told me whose rhythm was. And I said, you know, me and my brethren wants to do a song on that rhythm. I said, me and my brethren. Because obviously,
you want a little bit
easier. So I said, me and my brethren. Then when he linked me back, he said, yo, you know that rhythm's old, it's like 3 years now. So what is that new rhythm now? Well, we're coming, and they said, well, you can do a song with it. I said, alright, cool. Link me and tell me when I can come to the studio. So yeah, man, it's coming in a week. I said, alright, cool. You made me hear his song on the beat. And then I said, alright, cool, let me call Flex. I said, Flex, see, here's the rhythm. We're going to do a song with this rhythm in it. Yeah? When I went to the studio, I'm calling Flex. Flex is not picking up. So, I'm calling him, he's not picking up. there was a few big artists in the studio.
Okay.
And obviously, they're doing their songs on the rhythm as well. And I'm there. And then obviously the man was like, oh, when they finish their song, they're like, oh, Dio, your turn. So I said, what, my turn? I don't have a song, bro. I don't have a song.
I'm actually waiting for that.
I don't have a song, so let me call Flex. Flex is not picking up. Cool. Because obviously Flex said he had a song.
Yeah, like ready.
Yeah. So then I said, cool, let me call Flex. I said, Flex ain't got. But obviously I got the time, I'm here now. So they're like, cool, let's build a song, innit? And I said to myself, if I was to do a song, it has to be about what I do.
Yeah, makes sense.
So I said, cool, let me just write down a few lines. The rhythm's playing, I'm writing down a few lines. The only thing I came up with at first was the intro. This are the life of a DJ, be part of the radio. Girl see me, say she want me. That was the first thing I came up with. So I said to the man, yo, I got the chorus.
You know,
I got the chorus.
I got
the chorus. He was in the studio. It was Cutty's studio. It was at Cutty 876. Birthday was there. Rara finished his song. He was just there chilling, and I think a few people was there. When they said, okay, cool, let's hear the chorus, innit? Boom. Put on the headphones. I hear the beat. Cool. I'm like, I can hear myself, and I'm like, cool. This is the first time I'm actually recording.
Yeah.
Cool. Boom. Life of a DJ. I'm just saying that, you know.
Yeah.
This is the life of a DJ. And it's recorded. You get it? And then I went, this is the life of a DJ. And I said it. And the man was like, brother, I've heard you in a party. Where's that DJ voice?
Yeah.
Where's that voice?
Dio?
Where, you get me? I don't want to hear that. Boom, let's go again. This is the life. And it went too high.
Yeah.
Okay, cool it down. Bring that on.
Okay, so when I said be in the dance, I meant
cool. Let me just keep it rolling. So I just kept on saying, this is the life, and I found a voice. This is the life of a DJ. And you get me? The voice was coming. You see? And then that's what I put down first. I said, that's a chorus. The man looked at me like, well, that's not a chorus, bro. That's your intro. I said, intro? So what are you talking about, intro? Huh? What do you mean?
that's the whole song, bro. What is that?
So I'm like, cool, alright, cool. Chorus now. So they put the intro down, and then Cuddy now started to record himself. He said, give me the microphone, boom, put the headphones. And he's like, and he's just finding a melody. Because Cuddy can find loads of melodies. And he's just finding the melody. Cool, he finds something. Then somebody in the studio said, I just a DJ live. Another person said, night after night. And then I said, we bring the party to life. And my team, I carry the party. You get me?
Yeah.
Chorus done.
So the combination, bro. Man.
Chorus done. So then I went, put on the microphone again, put on the headphones again, boom, microphone. And I'm getting that voice now. I'm getting a different voice now.
Yeah.
He said, right, Cuddy said, yo, you have to sing it now, you know. I said, sing? What are you talking about? Sing? Alright, cool. I'm trying to find a voice. He's like, you have to sing it, brother. Cuddy was like, because Cuddy got a voice. I just a DJ, and he's like helping me. Cool. So then, I just a DJ live, and I'm getting it. Recorded about 10 times until I found the perfect one. And then when the chorus was finished, he structured it. Intro, chorus, verse, chorus, second verse, chorus. So he said, alright, cool, here's your song, take it home. Now what you need to do is write the verses. What am I going to sing about now? Cool, party, club, security, girls, DJ. I just put that bullet points. Went home, boom. I just wrote out some lines. Yo, I'm ready, you know. Next day, went back to the studio. There was a girl in the studio this time, but she was an artist. I never knew her like that. Cool. Started to, get the lines down. I was singing the lines to them that I got. They're like, okay, cool, that's cool. Okay, we're gonna change this. Put this there, put this there. Everything I wrote down still was in the song, but we just changed things.
Okay.
And put it in. You get me? Cool. Well, I was singing about step in the club. That's the first thing we're doing. Stepping in the club, boom. We're clean and whatever. Put everything there. I think the first couple lines of the first verse was done. And I said, what am I gonna say now? Okay, I'm at the bar. I put it in the bar. And there's a thing where it happens all the time. And people always ask me for the postcode. So I'm like, okay, as I step to the bar, my phone rings, send me the postcode. I wrote that down. I was gonna say it, but then the girl was in the studio, so I said, can you do me a favor? Can you say this for me? Just say, send me the postcode. She was like, oh, I'm shy. I said, no, but you're an artist. But she didn't really know me.
Yeah.
Okay, send me the postcode. That's all. She should have said it. She didn't even sing it. She just said it. And obviously, I didn't know. There's a lot of things I don't know about music at that time. I never knew about the mixing. I thought my song was done. Ready to jump. Boom.
Tomorrow, just say
Boom. That's the first verse done. Then the second verse. We're talking about the gallon now. The gallon wine, everything. Because we had a little slogan. The gallon wine. Yeah, we had a little thing where we was running with that. The gallon wine. Every time we go party, the gallon wine. Boom. I put that in. Obviously, I said, turn on the gallon laptop. I just wrote down everything. You get me? And we just put it in the song. And it just came together. You get what I'm saying? So big up to Cutty's birthday. And Temper as well.
And big up the virgin that didn't turn up.
And Flex.
Yeah.
But Flex forward the next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did.
He's got a tune, isn't it? He's got a tune.
He's got songs, yeah. Yeah, he's got a lot of songs.
Yeah, but you see that, yeah. Alright. You see all of the big yard songs that we like from the night. I don't know about nowadays because most men record in their virgin studio or whatever. But back in the day, when the man them were at like, you know, the big studio then, they're at the studio and artists are helping artists build the tune. So some of the biggest tunes we got, has got influence from each man. So that just sounds like a proper
session.
communal session.
People get twisted. People will do this. I've even heard, my name is in the studio, yeah, and a man might put in an input. Yeah, that's cool. Every input is needed. Everything is needed. Every note. But then a man might go to somebody else and say, yo, I wrote that song.
Yeah.
Well, I was there, right?
You know, after me write that tune there.
Bro, it's come to me, you know. People have come to me and said, yo,
my man said
he wrote your song, is that true? What? He was in the studio the second time and he was just there. That's like this. So I'm thinking, he might have said something. Because everybody's putting their input. But don't say you wrote the song. I would never say I wrote somebody's song because there's been times that I'm in the studio with people and I've said a line, I've given a man a line. You get what I'm saying?
But they know that's fun. We don't take that with a pinch of salt. I've been on an aeroplane, bro. I've taken my brother to Jamaica here, and he's African. I'm telling him, listen, the yardies are not funny. So we went around the back of the plane. I'm telling him. Anyway, man said something about Bounty Killer. The man said, yo, I mean that Bounty Killer to him first party. Yo, I mean, me used to do, and bro, they're claiming. I remember do that for stripes, bro. You have to just
a lot of man is like that, brother.
Go to a yardie barbers and you hear them. Yo, Sanchez. I mean, when I mean sing Sanchez first tune.
I'm responsible.
They know something about him. Like, say they know his name. You say, oh, Derek. I mean, Derek. I mean, Neil Sanchez. You think, really? You sitting in the barbers now? Come on. But, so they're gonna do that. You get what I'm saying? They're gonna do that. You have to laugh them off, man.
You should just be like, I'm always gonna give respect when it's due. Like, I would never say that I wrote the song. I'll tell everybody the story because it's a big song and it came together in the weirdest way.
Just organic.
I've never experienced that before. You get me? So I would always talk about that. You get me? And then I started to actually say, alright, cool. After that song, a lot of people linked me and said, well, rhythm. I got a rhythm for you. I'm
like, you started getting them sent to you in
art schools now.
And then people saying, oh, do you want to do a song with you? You get me? So, and it's like, then after that I started saying, okay, cool, I need to start writing now differently. But one thing I've realised is that most of my songs were built in the studio. Like, there's times I go to the studio and plan to make a song and I come out with a hit. You know what I'm saying? And I've got songs right now that I've not dropped. I've got about 15 songs that are not out yet right now. And it's just like when to drop them. The right time. You can't, like, when I first did DJ, like, I was so eager to drop the song. Boom! The man was like, nah, we need to mix the song first. The song, I said, mix it, we talk about mix. What's mixing? The song's ready. Talk about it, sounds good. When I realized they were saying, right, mix, okay. when I set the song to mix and I got it back, I heard some.
Yeah, some next kind of sounds and.
When I heard the song again, I was like, raw.
Yeah,
And I heard the normal, and I heard the mix.
The Studio Raw version.
This is mad.
That's like some man's dub plates, you know.
You get me?
If you go to a good studio, you get your dub plates mastered, or you go to or you just get the car dub plates, you hear the difference.
Yeah.
And you know that's the problem with dubs now. People don't understand the dub thing. People that just listen to dubs and quick to say splice. You don't know when I'm telling you this now. I'm an artist, like I experienced when I'm doing dubs, brother. The first 10 dubs will be clean. So the other 10 dubs, my voice ain't there.
It's not the same.
You got what I'm saying?
But what if you're a singer? I sing.
So when man are doing dubs, and your dub might sound cleaner than my dub, but don't say my dub's a slice. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how much dubs you done before you done my dub.
There's only I'm saying, and I'm probably wrong, but I'm saying Luciano is the only singer that don't flop on dubs.
Right now. Lucy can do.
The only anybody that's got a Lucci dub, it
sounds
top.
the same.
Yeah, man, the same.
Yeah, and because he's got an ethic of if I don't sound good, I don't want it to go up. If he runs it up,
that's with me as well. I'm telling you, like, man, them link me because I can do dubs myself now, innit?
Is it?
Yeah.
I tell you what you do.
It does the no, I'm just saying it does the one who Insta Live.
Like I said, when I was gonna say, you see DJ Live, I don't like to do it by myself. I don't like me personally, I don't like the way it sounds on my setup. You get me? It sounds good, but it doesn't sound strong enough.
Okay.
When I was doing DJ Live dubs in a proper studio, Bucky Joe studio, it sounded just like a song.
Hey, what we're gonna do? I want 5 dubs. Come in not getting none. I want 5 Dio dubs. And people, watch out. You see the next dance that I play at, so I'm gonna drop all 5 of them.
All of them.
So just make sure the date,
Which dubs you want?
Yeah. DJ Life and 5.
And I'm waiting for the DJ.
And I want
it's clean.
one of the ones, see one of the ones that ain't dropped yet? I want one of them. I can't believe I have to wait 7 years for a dub. It's mad.
No problem. But yeah, that's what I said. I want my song, when I do dub, I want it to sound like, you get me, proper. So people know when the quality, like even Stylog's quality when he does dub, when his dubs are mad.
Yeah. But Stylo's always been on that. Because when I was first getting Stylo dubs, I thought he was amazing. Because he used to engineer himself.
Yeah, man.
This is when his studio was in. The first studio was where we went that day.
New Cross, Millwall.
Yeah, we went that day. So he's in there, and that was. I remember he cut. That's when he was doing. That's when he was on the gigs rhythm.
Okay.
Yeah. Dancehall artist. And he built a tune for me off the spot. It was on the Rick Ross rhythm. No, Drake. Drake's got a tune. Man, I mean nothing at all.
Yeah.
He just put it on. And I'm nothing for the killer song, boy. Yeah, alright, first line. He just built a song for me. And I said, wow, this man's amazing. He's building it, recording it all himself. You get what I'm saying? They got black tracks too, Star Tracks. At the time they was black tracks. The man, they was doing that. But let me ask you a question now. So what is Dio? But now you're a great entertainer. So you're in the dance, you're not just a DJ. You're an entertainer. Because you take it to the next level, as Fats was saying. You're doing your thing in a different level to the your peers. But now you've got the tunes then. So where does Dio's bookings come from? Where do you find people are pulling you towards? Because when we had Supernatural on, he was saying that you're getting artist calls, but he used to say, I'm not an artist, I'm not an artist, I'm not. Now we can't help it.
You can't.
And I think people
can't fight it no more.
Can't fight it. And people are going to book Nitro.
Yeah.
Wait, ordinarily I'd have booked Nitro for this dance. I'm only going to book him for 5 minutes to come and sing a tune. And he could almost have lost his place DJing in that dance because he's now the artist of the dance. Does that happen to you? And where do you find most bookings come from?
Well, when I just started to do the artist thing, I did get a few bookings where it was just like, yo, I want you to come and perform your songs, you get me? And I've had a lot before the lockdown, you get me? And now, when it come, people will call me and say, okay, I want you to DJ, but I want you to perform your songs as well.
Double.
Yeah, cheeky ones.
So I'm like, okay, cool.
What, for the same fee? Or they were
So I'm like, okay, if you want to perform, you have to add another extra.
Yeah.
You get
That's a different money.
So it's either you put me down as, because people even say like people put me down as like, all right, they have to put down Black Night. Black Night sound, yeah. But performance by DJ Dio, especially performance by DJ Dio, performing his songs or whatever songs I have. You get me? But like Nigel said, it's weird. It's weird. Like before we would freestyle in a party, like on a microphone, do a little freestyle or whatever. But now when people are booking me and saying, yo, I need to perform, it's like, it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's mad. And it's good.
Do you think, I've had this conversation a couple times, do you think you're at advantage, slightly, not a lot, but at an advantage in a way, because you're a DJ who performs? Yeah, because I see it a lot of the time within like the circle of dancehall, with like a Big Z. He was a host in a sound. Nitro's a DJ. Tony Matteron, Alan Brando before. Charlie Black. There's been loads of people who were DJs and then became artists. You know what I'm saying? I see the same with you.
Even
like,
that bang, bing, spin, bang, bang. That was him just doing his thing on the dance.
Just
And the
anything in the dance.
same thing with the Chunkalu.
You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, do you feel like you have not an advantage, but you kind of understand the climate of parties and ravers and, do you know what I mean, the audience a bit more than the average artist, if you know what I mean?
Yeah, because there's a lot of artists that's got so much good songs.
Yeah, and are well talented.
And but when they come on the stage, it's like they're nervous, shy, like they're afraid of the crowd in front of them. So as a DJ, we just know how to interact with the crowd already. You get me? And as a host as well, we know how to talk to the crowd. You get me? So even that now, I can give you an example. Dancehall episode in Amsterdam, I think for the second time. The first time I never had this. Actually, the first pain was where the DJ song dropped. It dropped same time as Strategy's Touchdown song.
Okay.
And me and Strategy perform on the same stage. You get me? For the first time, like me performing that song, I performed with Strategy. You get me? Alongside him. And that's big for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, Strategy's a big artist, so for me to perform with him, and then there's times that I'm DJing for Strategy. As in, you get me? So we just know how to interact with the crowd like that. And the second time in Amsterdam, they booked me to perform. Remember when Elephant Man came? Or was it the third time? I don't know. Elephant Man came and I performed on that stage as well, but they booked me to perform. And then the next day, was it a Sunday, the last day, I DJed at both events, the day wave and the night wave, But a lot of people saw me perform, but they didn't know I was a DJ.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So then when they saw me DJing later on, they see a different person. So they're like, oh, that's how we got the crowd. Like, that's how you get me. Because when I came out looking like an artist. I didn't come out looking like a DJ. When I was DJing later on, I just had my hat on and white. You know what I'm saying? So I had to show them different. Get me? So we do have an advantage as an artist. And I think so as well.
And you have to, especially now you can come out and see, alright, it's kind of, it's dead.
Yeah.
We build them up.
Yeah.
Alright, run out with it.
Yeah.
Talk them, I want to get them this, I man them this, and then get the crowd hype.
You can do your extra DJ thing and then, before you even perform.
And then just, alright, put everyone's hands up and then you just drop your tune and then you get the forward. Where an artist that's just written tune has to come out and, okay, track one, please.
There's been artists that was on the same stage that night that came out with bigger songs than me, but they weren't performing. Their performance weren't there. Like, and that's the thing. A lot of people want to see artists perform because some people have some big songs, and that's the thing though. Is when you have a hit song, the artist is like it's easier for them because then when they have a hit song and everybody knows their song, you can come out and just
do anything,
lip sync, and they're singing your song.
Play just set the rhythm from their head. The rhythm on it. You're right.
That's an advantage with a hit song. You get me? So
but there's also the disadvantage, don't you think? Because if they don't perform a little bit, like if they don't give it a little, because sometimes you have artists who have massive songs and you see them performing, you're like,
no, but at the height, you know what it is. If it's alright, let's just say this here. Name any artist with when Gully Bob. Let's see, we was talking about him earlier. When he come out, if he run out on the stage,
I get what you mean.
my God, and then he's gonna get it forward. The problem is when he's trying to introduce new songs.
Okay.
And he's done Pussy Specialist and he's done My God, they're not bad like me. And now he's alright. Bro, shut up.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? He's got to learn how to bring it in. Like sometimes they run out with their hit tune first.
Yeah. And then there's a brick wall after that.
Yeah. Brick wall.
I've experienced that as well. Not with me, but with like I was DJing for an artist, and obviously we came out, and he was speaking to me and said to me like, "Dio, what song should you come out with? This is the hit song. What should I do, bro?" I said, "You know what? Yeah. Personally, I think we should end with that song.
Yeah.
End with the hit song.
Yeah.
Come out on your song, your
All right.
you have an intro song.
Yeah,
you have your intro song,
Yeah.
or anthem song. That's it. You get me? Come out like that, or you can come out a cappella.
Yeah.
Zine,
Yeah.
and then drop the rhythm and whatever, and then end with a hit song. End, boom, sing probably one word of a hit song, jump off the stage, bye. They're gonna want you to come back on. You know what I'm saying? Don't start with the hit song and then you wanna come in and
start doing your
new songs that you don't know, and then you're gonna leave the stage when it's like
treat it like a dance.
Yeah.
You start your set.
Yeah, but again, that's you saying that as a DJ.
Yeah,
Just so
but some DJs don't get it. Like me, you see, if I alright, boom, so Dio just done his thing. Black Knight's a shutdown thing. When I take over, I don't care what they've just played. I'm billing it back, and I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna bill it.
Yeah.
And some people try to ride off of the energy that so he's just finished and they come on, and then they burn out. They burn out themselves and they burn out the crowd.
That's, you see, when you have knowledge, when you have loads of knowledge, because music, there's so much, there's billions of songs.
Music.
Brother. The thing is, the problem with some DJs is all of them are just fine to play the same set of songs.
Yeah.
You're forgetting about 2019, right? There was hit songs throughout the whole year. 2018 there was hit songs. 17 hit songs. Why only go for the 2020 songs and the 2021? Why not try to go back for those hit songs in that year? If they played the whole of 2021 or the whole of 2020, go back to 2009. They have some songs out there. And brother, there's some songs out there that's bigger than the songs this year. So if you're gonna, you have to really think. Because the more time, people don't know what we're doing in the dance, when we're in the dance, when I'm DJ. They think I'm there, okay, cool, he's played all that.
Tick it off the list,
He played that. Alright, cool. Okay, forget about that era. I'm going all the way there. Round here. Because listen to this, you see when people have alcohol in their system, you can play anything. And when I say anything, you can play anything and they will, you can play reggae.
At the right time.
Soca. It just depends what you... And you have to play the right songs. Because if you're playing for half an hour, there's billions of songs in that top for that. It's not hard. It's not hard. And some people find.
I hate that saying. They playing everything. What
it's impossible.
It's impossible. But you see me. Let me tell you. I know. I'm not trying to make it about me, but I've been in a dance, like I'm predominant, or even on a holiday trip, and it's predominantly a dance hall thing. And I've listened to everyone play, and I've played back the same era with the tunes that you forgot. Or the tunes that ain't been played, and I said, Rascal, because it's impossible to play every song. Do you get what I'm saying? And when people start drawing tunes, so it's just about the way you think. So it's nice to hear that. Let me ask you now. So you've got a handful of songs, and you say you got more to come. Now, arguably, what's your biggest song? What are you most recognized for, song-wise?
Oh, there's Life of a DJ. And there's another one called Whine for the DJ.
Whine for the DJ. Okay.
Yeah, and one thing I do is I never forget the DJs. In my songs, I don't forget DJs. And that's the thing. Like, everybody's got their little style in their own way. And when you hear about DJ Dio, Life of a DJ, the load boss, people don't even know what it stands for.
What does it stand for? So they know.
Life of a DJ. Life of a DJ. Lord. You get me? And so you have to have your own little style. So that's why I always put DJ in my songs. You get what I'm saying? And to be honest, it's for all DJs to play. It's not just for... And you have to you always play songs about rappers, drugs, money, this and that. And, You have the poor people songs, you have the mother songs, you have all that type of songs. You have
Bad mind songs.
the bad mind songs and whatever. So why are you forgetting your song? Life of a DJ.
Yeah.
Always, that should always be in your little.
I suppose that I can identify with this song, so I'm gonna play it and I'm gonna give it the energy that it deserves because you see when me go up on a Saturday, you're supposed to give it what it needs. So that's a very smart marketing tool. So what's your favourite song that you've done? So we know what your biggest is.
Oh no, that's
what's your favourite?
Did you say the biggest? Oh, I forgot that. There's another girl song called Love You. I forgot about that one. Yeah. That's a good song. Yeah. And it's a slower type of song. You get me? So yeah, that's a good song. But, my favourite song? Yeah. It has to be Life of a DJ. There's no other. Every other song comes after that.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
The reason I ask that, like you see that was built and that almost kind of propelled you into artistry without even knowing. So then there could have been a tune that you've written and he's like, you know what? I love this singer. And you perfected it and then it's out. It might not even be a big hit to it.
Like, yeah, so I heard you on a live, and you were saying UK artists, no, dancehall artists from the UK. Yeah, but obviously the conversation that we was having the other days was just about UK dancehall. So was it like, is it on purpose that you choose those words rather than say like UK dancehall?
To be honest, yeah, I prefer saying UK dancehall.
Okay,
but a lot of the dancehall artists don't like it. So that's why I said, you know what, dancehall artists from the UK.
Based in the UK, yeah.
So when you say dancehall artists don't like it, what do you mean?
Because they feel like we're separating them
from
the Jamaica. But to be honest, what we need to do is forget about Jamaica.
All right.
We don't live in Jamaica.
All right.
Yeah, Jamaica is different.
Yeah. All right then.
You get what I'm saying? So what we need to actually do is stamp UK dancehall, because once we do that, we will get more respect. Yeah, and to be honest, dancehall in the UK, it's not really rated. It wasn't rated before. Yeah, but it's getting more recognition now. It's like we've started over. We've got a chance. I'm speaking with the DJ, but as an artist, we've got a chance to put out our foot. You get me? Because there's a lot of ears now. Yeah.
People taking serious.
Yeah, and there's more platforms now.
Definitely.
You hear people building new platforms. Get me? Big up to UK Dance Review. Yeah. Big up to Lego Artists, the Black Knight, KJ Shaw. You get me? So now a lot of artists are shubbing out. Before they should have been shubbing out before. Yeah. You get me? Now
but it might have just been because there wasn't the platforms and
I understand.
You understand what I mean? The people showing it that kind of attention.
And now a lot of people are listening, because when you're on the live now, you see a lot of lives going on, and a lot of artists are being brought in. You get me? People are now waiting to see the artists. You get me? Like, they don't want to see the DJs no more. Yeah. Because they're like, okay, when the artists start to perform, call me. I'm coming back when the artists start to perform. I'm watching the comments, so it's like the artists then are getting more recognition now. So now when the place opens up, I want to see how it actually goes. Yeah,
I've seen a couple of parties already.
I've seen it as well. I've seen a couple of parties and I did artists on it. Yeah, you get me? And that's the thing that we're trying to push out, and that's the thing now. Now they're getting the recognition, and so I feel like the UK dancehall should be the stamp. Yeah, they don't like it, but that should be the stamp.
Do you think that we are in a position to do it? I remember there was a UK Sting. I can't remember who put it on.
I did.
That was you know who put it on?
I did.
No.
Who was on it?
No, it's a proper UK Sting. Like,
I've done a UK Sting still.
Is it? Who was on it?
Couple UK artists.
Now I'm talking
Delicious.
When did you do this? Now I'm talking maybe 2015. UK Sting. It was
over. We flew over. What's her name?
Who's that?
Spice.
I don't know. I need to see your flyer, because I remember UK Sting, Tug of War, and all of these guys. And the brother from no, this is an East London thing, man. And the brother from
it was in Troxy.
Was that your thing? You little bumbo, like you remember. Yeah. Is that your thing? Yeah, the secret. You're on the silent man there. I was wondering, look, the big Bentley park outside.
And they had a clash in that. It had a clash.
Yeah, I didn't go.
But the DJ battle.
Oh no, I saw. Was that what Smalls was on?
Was Smalls on it? I can't remember. Me and Stalin. We started on it.
Is it UK?
I remember seeing Smalls.
I do remember a UK Sting. But do you think right now we're ready for a UK Sting, UK Sumfest, like back in the day when I was growing up here?
I think so now.
We used to go Crystal Palace or Tooting Common, and they used to bring the big sound, a big stage.
Yeah.
But do you think we're ready for it now? Do you? I know we got enough artists for it, but like, you think
what
we're
I feel
ready?
like, what I feel like is happening is that something that should happen, and all the artists they need to actually look into themselves and realize that okay, they want to reach a level. They want to reach that level. Yeah. Don't think about the money yet.
Yeah.
Don't be thinking about if a promoter calls you, alright, cool, I want this, I want that, I want this. Think about
Price themselves out.
yeah, think about where you want to go, where you want to reach.
Yeah.
Get me? Because a lot of artists in Jamaica, I'm going to bring Jamaica in there. A lot of artists in Jamaica, there's loads of stage shows that happen, and a lot of artists
just run out.
go.
Just run out.
I noticed that.
Run
I know
out.
they don't
You
charge
know what I'm
big
saying?
money.
And it's like, those artists then, they just know there's an opportunity to get that limelight. So they're just going to do it and think about just their career and people getting to recognize
Yeah, the long run.
And I think people, the artists, them should listen to that. If you ever, bro, you be in Jamaica, you be driving, you see a flyer, you'll be driving through a little small town. Say you're in, let's say you're in Trelawney, yeah, you're driving, Brownstown, and you see a dance, yeah, Brownstown Splash.
Mom's from Brownstown.
Yeah, yeah. You see that? Powers, yeah? They got Brownstown people. That's the capital of Trelawney, that's what I said it. But you're driving through and you see, boom, Brownstown Splash, Sizzler, Cable, Spragger, just artists, and you think, right, and they're driving from wherever. You know, if they charge the prices that they really want to charge a foreigner, that dance can't happen.
Yeah.
Because it's 1,000 at the gate, and these artists want 100,000 each or 1,000,000 each. It's the dance can't happen. So you have to know, for the community and for the people and for the betterment of the music, you just gotta deal with that separate. You know what I mean? Because this is for the people. And then when we get the big bookings in foreign and we get the big bookings out, the one away, that's when we charge our money.
Yeah.
So I definitely think there's a UK Sting stroke.
Yes,
That's out there. But is there a big ego issue? Because say like we booked, because now I know Fats did it. I'm gonna work my way in. So let's say me and Fats put on this thing, yeah. Me and Fats put it and split 80-20.
Yeah.
But we put on this dance and we book all the artists. So we got the Dios, the Super Nitros,
Raw.
Birthday.
We're getting booked as artists.
Yeah, you get booked guys. Yeah. No, you guys, you are also.
On the next
DJs. But the difference is the DJ tent and the dance tent is over there, and the main stage is here. So you're gonna have to kind of split into. But anyway, so they got this dance, yeah. Other artists then are gonna be watching stuff like who goes on first, who's billing. Of
course,
And is that gonna be a?
That's always a thing.
It's happening. Let me show you. Even the Magnum Fridays.
She does Magnum Fridays, which is a art showcase.
Yeah, big up Bread Batch.
Even the Breadback thing.
Yeah.
Breadback and Minus.
No, Breadback and me.
No, he went Breadback
and
Magnum Fridays.
Fridays. New system. Yeah.
Oh, is it online?
Yeah, online.
Because I'm thinking about.
You're thinking of the ring.
Okay. So my bad.
Yeah, I talk about it's for artists. Okay. It's not for DJs, for artists. There's been times where we've sent them
the running order.
timeless and timeline. Yeah, this stuff. And obviously, someone said, "Oh, why am I performing first? Or why am I performing after such and such?" Like, it should be a thing where, okay, even if you're performing first, it's not even a thing.
It don't make no difference.
It's good to open a show. And another thing, when it comes to Instagram Live, people don't like the long waiting thing. Yeah. So if you perform first, you're gonna get that.
Probably the peak
of the crowd. People get tired after a bit. So if you think about this, perform first, get that crowd that's there at 150 to 200 or whatever. Yeah, the crowd might go up, but get that. Make sure, because it doesn't even matter if you perform first. It's if you perform good and better.
That's what they're missing.
Because there's times where the first performer perform better than everybody else.
Yeah, but then they got to take the attitude that he said.
Yes.
That he had at Dancehall episode. Because the Dancehall episode now, he's booked for a certain time and when he first came on, he was happy to be there, but he had to play his position.
Remember, some man don't want to hear that happens everywhere. There's a DJ that doesn't want to be that wants to be the prime time DJ only. But do you know what I mean?
I get that. But what happens is in the industry, I get that it happens, but we're talking about established industry, established. when you're trying to create a new industry, once you've got this shit in there, it might stop it from.
But you know what it is? You know what it is? You know what it is? I think a lot of the UK dancehall artists don't even think that that they don't even understand that this is technically at its birth stage.
Yeah, it is.
They kind of, some of them have been doing it for years or whatever, and nothing's really happened.
Yeah, but for it to be a big thing,
but they're not even. Yeah, but they're not even seen, because I've done 10 videos, I've done 5 songs, I'll put them out, whatever. But they don't even understand that this is technically still nothing has technically happened yet. Nothing like proper. That's what I mean. No one is saying, "Wow, they're flying to Hong Kong, and then they're flying to Australia, and then they're flying to, Kenya, and they just got." You know what I mean? They're looking They're looking at Stylo G, and they're still not understanding that. He is the guy.
For 10 years.
He's been doing it for 10 years, and he's only getting them kind of bookings now. If you know what I mean?
Yeah, like just
so imagine that.
Touchdown dropped the same time my song dropped, 2019, I think. You get me? So. Or 2018. I think it was at the end of 2018.
Yeah.
But it got a bust at the end of, because I was there with Stylo G. I sound like one of those songs.
Me right this song, he was gonna say me reach, and he said no, touchdown.
No, like I said, like I said, Stylo G song, but dropped the same time like a DJ song, and we performed it. The first time he performed was on the dancing episode stage. Yeah. So like I said, and then the same. After it was in September, so and then me and KJ were in Jamaica, and the song was building up. I'm talking about Touchdown, and Stylo G was in Jamaica as well. You get me? And I think there was a video, there was a viral video that went off.
Okay,
that was the song. There was a viral video. Everyone danced, everyone party, and they had what's that? A flare in the middle of the dance, and these dancers were dancing around. You get me? That kind of got the song on up. You get me, on a peak stage where I know that people was doing videos after that. But like I said, now after that, people need to understand that I forgot what I was going to say about it.
Basically, we were talking about it being in its early stages. So.
Yeah, alright, cool. Just like that now. And people need to understand the ego thing, I know a lot of DJs, I've tried it with artists back in the day. I'm young, I've spoken to a couple of older DJs and they're like, bro, deal, I've been trying to work with artists. And it's just so DJs, the artists need to understand that they just need to work for it, bro. Yeah, and if we put on these things now, the Lego Man artists and all these other little showcase thing online, when the place opens up, and we call you and we say, look, we want to do this, because it shouldn't be a thing where, alright, cool, how much pay me, alright. It should be a thing where, alright, cool, I'm there. Because a lot of artists are going out now, pushing out now and going all east to north.
All Birmingham.
Yeah, and they put Birmingham artists are coming here because they see that these things are happening here.
Yeah.
You get me? So when the place opens up, they need to actually just think about their future and just push out for that. And I've even spoken to a lot of artists and I said, yo, you know what it is, we don't see you. We hear your songs, but we don't see you.
We said that. I've said that to enough artists as well.
Like, a lot of people now know who the artists are, and they know, like, cause the showcases are going on the online thing.
Yeah.
And people are saying, "Oh, you're the one that sang that song." Oh, I never knew that. So that's the thing now. Everyone just needs to push up.
And the link ups are good, because if you're doing your thing and someone runs out, and then someone else runs out, and someone else runs out, you're sharing audience.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? That is missing. Or that's starting now, but that was missing.
That was missing, yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? There was a stage when the two people repping dancehall in the UK, or UK dancehall, was the big ones were Gappy Ranks, Stylo G, and then they were almost like rivals, or totally rivals, or people kept putting them, who's better?
But that happens every time.
No, but they should have been. No, but it can't be that. Of such an industry that's not even alive. It don't make sense, bro.
I know what you mean.
And they were doing it. You're right. When they did it against So Solid and Heartless, before the industry was built, doesn't make sense. Luckily, you can get through and build the whole industry, and other people can come through. But when you create rivalries, instantly you stop other people from doing their thing. You get what I'm saying? So it's interesting. All right, just
let's wrap up. But wait, give them a. If you've got a piece of advice for an up-and-coming artist, DJ, sound man, whatever field you want to, or general little piece of advice that you might. You give a couple of gems already, so I can't lie. But if you got any more that you want to say to, there's a couple of young DJs that listen, or DJs that might not be as experienced in the game.
Yeah, because a lot of DJs have, younger DJs have come to me and they ask me a lot of questions like, Dio, how, they're going on a live tomorrow, Dio, how do you interact with the crowd? I just say, listen, even if it's like being, if you're in a radio station, and you're playing, just in your mind, just think about there's 1,000 people in front of you. And the energy should always be the same if it's 1,000 people or if it's 10 people. The energy should never drop, you know what I'm saying? And it's the same for an artist. Don't feel like, okay, you're going to be performing first, so you're not going to be, your energy should come up mad on top of everything. You should make the people there that's performing last and the crowd that's there watching they're thinking about your performance at the first. So just make sure your energy is always out there, clean heart all the time. Just have your clean heart, your energy is 110 all the time. Don't drop your energy, because that's with me. Even if I'm tired, people will never know if I'm tired. Yeah, but you see, if I'm tired, my energy is still the same. Yeah, because I have a job to do. You get what I'm saying? And I make sure people know. I make sure people remember my name, remember the team, remember the brand.
So fuck it. That's how you got a businessman mindset. And therefore you're supposed to be successful. You get what I'm saying? And that is what you need to take on. Don't drop the ego. Drop it. It will come. If you treat your audience the same all the time, they're gonna want to follow you because they feel appreciated. Yeah. If there's 5 of us, if I'm one of the 5 people watching you, and you give me the performance like there was 1,000 of us, I respect you. Yeah. But if you treat me like I don't exist just because I'm one of 5. Then I don't. When I'm 1,000, I'm gonna turn off. You didn't rate me when I was 1 of 5.
My dad always says to me, know your worth. You know, don't let people drop. When people are calling you, charge. But I'm like that. Listen, sometimes they don't know me, innit? Sometimes that person might just be booking me for the first time, and I want to get their crowd to know me. So basically, if I know I'm going to Leicester, I should be charging this, but sometimes I think about it. Leicester don't know me.
So you gotta look at gains.
Yeah.
So I can charge £500 to go Leicester, or I can go Leicester for free bills and make £500 worth of audience. Do you know what I'm saying? It's how you weigh it up and how you think.
And I might get that booking 500 times more. Then if I charge £500 and get once.
So then if you do that, you're gonna charge them up there. The booking's gone. Yeah. You never know who could be there. Somebody could be there, and it just takes one ear. Some people are in the background just wanting to know who that. They want to get this DJ for a big festival of 10,000 people, so they came here, and I could have missed that booking. I could have missed that because I'm charging this. I was telling my dad, listen, don't worry, people are gonna know.
And this is your grafting years. You're young, you got the energy, you got the passion. Graft. It's if you look at Tesla, the richest man in the world, he didn't start rich, bro. No. He had to put in the work and grind and do this and do that. He probably gave away a whole heap of free Tesla.
That's what I'm saying.
He probably did a whole bag of fucking in the early days, and now he's just. Do you get what I'm saying? So to get that, you got the perfect mindset. What I want before we leave, and this is the first. So this is another first year. The first of the second year, and you're gonna be the first to give us a freestyle. What? or a little performance of one of your tune then, but no one, because we've never, Nitro didn't perform.
No, we ain't got no.
So I'm saying about Nitro, you know. Give us a performance, man. A little, it could just be a couple lines from one of your tune them, or a freestyle, or something up and coming that no one don't know.
Something up and coming, they probably, alright, let me just get in something. And the camera beat?
You want the old school,
exactly. Everybody want catch me style, catch me flow. On IG, them want catch me show. Legendary Sundays, lock the globe. Everybody want dumping but can't get the door. Me young and me, but me a tweet. Ask anybody, yo, what do you like the street? Them want compete, but them can't compete. Just cool up, let me show you how me do it. Hey,
that's the wheeler. That's the wheeler.
Man said they want dumpling, but they don't.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm just big up my team, Black Knight. Big up my dad, Cowboy. Big up Father Jan. Big up KJ, Tricks. Big up my friend them, Flex, KB. Just one big up everybody. Big up the whole like artists them. Big up the people and that's giving me the opportunity. Big up yourself, DJs, you have artists, you have producers. Just big up everybody. You get me? If I never say the name, just big up yourself same way. Is it me?
Love that.
And big up Fats,
Come on,
C6.
man.
Big up yourself. Don't know, man. Them one, them two.
Is it? Big deal. Blessings.
Blessings, big up.
Man, that was nice, man. Sorry about the whole fuckery with the.
Yeah, that's a minor, bro. That's a minor.